Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again, and it looks like justice for Liam Payne is being served. Authorities over in Argentina have ransacked that hotel. They have taken everything. Hotel staff have been sacked. Hotel staff have been taken in for questioning. There's many people that are questioning the death of Liam Payne. They don't believe that he would have thrown himself off the 3rd floor. As we do know, there was a leaked audio, a call that was made from the hotel staff to the authorities. In that call, there were things that were said that are disturbing a number of people, including the fact that the hotel staff knew he was on drugs. Based on footage that was seen of Liam leading up to his death, he was taking pictures and doing autographs with fans outside the hotel. Me analyzing that footage, does he look like a guy that was taking the type of drugs that were found in his hotel room? Nah. He doesn't look like he was on those type of drugs. Now, a person at this moment in time that's heavily being linked with Liam Payne's death is P. Diddy. And that's just because of the drugs that were found in his system. But what I stumbled across recently, and I didn't actually know this, is that Liam Payne was in a 4-month relationship with Naomi Campbell. And Naomi Campbell is like 20 plus years older than Liam Payne, so it is questionable. And through Naomi Campbell and that 4-month period, who's to say that Liam wasn't hanging out with people like P. Diddy? Another person that's also got a lot of questions at this moment in time is Liam Payne's father. It just doesn't sit right with him. He's working directly with the authorities and doing a lot of investigation into the death of his son. Now, what we're going to do in this video is just give ourselves a bit more clarity on what's going on with Liam Payne and what others feel about this situation. Let's check this out.
Here's video proof that the hotel allowed Liam to pass away and chose not to help him.
Encounters with Liam multiple times, had come down to the lobby, was causing a disturbance, kept being escorted back up to his room. There was an incident where he was very frustrated and was smashing his laptop in the lobby.
We heard that he read an email, allegedly, and after that one email, he started smashing up his laptop. So what was that email all about? What was being said in that email? Probably the authorities will be able to investigate that.
And then the final time he came back down, he actually passed out in the lobby of the hotel, started looking.
So based on what this guy's saying, he smashed his laptop and then he's gone back upstairs. That must have been the moment where he must have consumed some form of narcotics, or he could have been influenced at that time. Was he there by himself? He was in the apartment with 2 females, allegedly, leading up to this. And we've got a video that we're going to check out, giving us a bit more detail and information regarding that. But it was that moment where he decided to do whatever he'd done in that room. Then he came back downstairs.
Convulsing a little bit,
Which means he was having uncontrollable muscle contractions. So he was struggling to maybe stand, hold himself up, and people had to then carry him. Who carried him into the lift and took him back up to his room? Was it the hotel staff that done that? Because it was 5 to 7 minutes after that moment where Liam Payne was found at the bottom of the hotel terrace. So 5 to 7 minutes. Who carried him up? Who took him in there? If he was having uncontrollable muscle contractions, then how was he able to throw himself off the balcony? Or did someone carry him and throw him off the balcony?
He had to be physically taken back up to his room. And that was about 5 minutes before the eventual incident.
The hotel tried.
So who took him up to his room? At the same time, the authorities are being called, and the person that called the authorities said he has a balcony in his room. I'm not too sure why he would mention that, but he also mentioned that he was on drugs. How can you confirm? How can you tell that he was on drugs based on the type of drugs that were found in that room? You don't know. You wouldn't know.
In the hotel lobby before they threw him back into his room.
Why would they not call the ambulance at this point?
Him alone. Instead of sending him back to his room, they needed to call an ambulance, and that would have saved his life. Exactly. Which brings up the question as to why they didn't, which in my opinion can only be explained by the allegation that one of the hotel employees supplied him with those substances and they didn't want that information to get out.
Plausible.
There's some big developments in the investigation to Liam Payne's death. The news is in today. The police have basically swarmed into the hotel and demanded more CCTV footage. Now, they have also put a search out for that hotel employee that apparently is a drug dealer and has allegedly supplied the drugs to Liam Payne. Is this what we all wanted? Is this what we've been asking for? Are we going to get CCTV footage? Is it going to give us answers? What I find funny is his dad has flew over there and his dad's not settling. He is there to also help with the investigation, and isn't it funny now how this is taking a whole new turn? I do hope if the hotel has covered anything up, they're about to be exposed and justice needs to be served. The officers have also removed lots of equipment from the lobby and paperwork. Let's just hope that the truth will be served. And just maybe things might start making sense.
Things might start making sense. Because right now, it doesn't make sense.
Liam Payne's father went to Argentina to pick up his body as instructed by the government. But now that he's been there for a few days, they've said, hey, you need to wait up to 10 more business days because we need to get the full toxicology report back, because right now the results are inconclusive. So they are keeping his body from his father, and his father, Jeff, has said, I will not rest and I will not leave until I leave with my son. Is it just me, or does this just not look right to anybody? Why does this situation just keep getting weirder and weirder?
Exactly. And when I done my first Liam Payne video, people said, oh, why does everything have to be a conspiracy when someone dies? That didn't age very well. It's been said that there were 2 women with Liam leading up to his death, 2 SEX workers, allegedly. And they are the ones that could have potentially brought the drugs in for him. Have the authorities in Argentina tracked down these women? Let's find out.
We finally know the identity of the women that were with Liam the day that he passed. Daily Mail released their photos and their names. It's important to note, though, that they were seen with him hours before he passed, and they've been questioned with police. I know some people thought that, like, they were there with him during his last moments, basically. But the 2 women named Aldana Serrano and Lucila Goitia, sorry if I'm butchering that, in the Argentinian press have given sworn statements to the state prosecutor investigating the singer's death at the hotel. They gave their statements, hours after his body was discovered, and they said they arrived at the hotel at 11:30 a.m. and left at 4 p.m., although they had expected to leave earlier. So this is Aldana, this is the picture they shared, and then this is Lucila. I'm not sure if there's a better picture of her out there, but this is what they used. Now, I did see this question up here: who were the 2 women in Liam Payne's hotel room? They were questioned by investigators, but they left the hotel before what happened, so there's no evidence of their involvement. And it says, what do investigators believe led to his, unaliving? He was under the influence of substances, acting erratically, which may have contributed to his accidental fall. Either way, people have been wondering, were they just there to spend time with him because he didn't want to be alone? Or were they participating in, those substances with him?
What were they there for? That's the ultimate question. Is it the hotel staff that got those girls to come in and give those substances to Liam? Another thing that's been mentioned is that Liam Payne was clean leading up to his death. Let's check this out.
Absolute proof that Liam Payne was completely sober for weeks upon weeks before he tragically ended up dying in Argentina. There's proof that he was clean even on the day before he checked into the hotel. He'd spent some time with a friend at his house, and his friend said 100% like he hadn't taken anything. He was in kind of good spirits. And
that's how I felt watching videos of him leading up to that day. Even on the day when he was taking pictures with fans and signing autographs, he looked in good spirits. He didn't look like a guy that was on certain drugs that were found in that hotel room.
Looking forward to doing things in the future. However, hotel staff then preyed upon Liam and the fact that he was an addict and sold him the substances that would contribute to the star's death.
So it's being claimed that the hotel staff sold him the drugs. Okay.
We then hear that Liam's toxicology reports have revealed that he had taken pink coke, which is what I'll have to refer it to here, but you can see the full name there, which was still in his system when police did the autopsy report. And Argentinian media revealed that police are trying to hunt for the drug dealer who supplied the substances to him. Now, there's only partial toxicology reports that have come back so far, and they say that the cocktail of drugs, which is known as pink coke, was found in his system. Crack and benzodiazepine were also found in the star's system. Now, the 3 main drugs that are actually in pink coke are actually ket, MDMA and 2-CBC, which is a psychedelic drug. It has stimulant effects and causes the user to hallucinate.
Absolutely, and this is the reason why P. Diddy was being linked with the death of Liam Payne, because him and his little cartel were, pushing the pink cocaina over in their area. But it doesn't mean that he had any involvement in what happened here with Liam Payne. The people online are just gonna jump on anything just to make some content out of it. I was actually saying last night to one of my friends, why did he change his name from Puff Daddy to P. Diddy? PDF. All right, I get it now. I never knew it. PDF. P the fuck. P Diddy. Okay, I get it. It says here, was Liam Payne's balcony easy to fall over? Question mark. Hotel staff were worried he would fall. I mean, why would they think he would fall off that balcony? And then you got to say to yourself, look, it does look like the other rooms there as well have got balconies. So I'm just not too sure why they would bring up the fact that he had a balcony. Bearing in mind, the guy was having uncontrollable muscle contractions, which means he couldn't even stand up. He couldn't even hold himself up. He needed people to carry him to his room. That's what it means. So how was he strong enough to then get himself to the balcony and throw himself over?
Okay, so that picture prompted me to have more clarity about what happened. So the only perspective that Liam had showed me was him with his back to the door where the balcony was, and I saw these two people. And when in a previous video I say he fell back, he did initially fall back because he tripped. His heel hit that little stump, that little step to the balcony, and because he was unsteady, because he was, in and out, because he was on substances, he fell back because when people in the room had taken a step forward, he put his hand back, and when he started to go back, that's when he initially first tripped going backwards, and that's when the woman let out that scream, sound, yell, whatever. And then because he was trying to get his balance, that's when he turned, took a step out, and from what I believe and from what he has shown me and the way in which
From what he has showed me, oh, this is another medium, I guess. Okay, I didn't know that.
Objects in motion stay in motion. Since he was already in motion and trying to catch his balance, he turned and went over frontwards. That's what I have now. Let's see what's to come in the news and if that is confirmed. We shall see.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I said in the first video, this is extremely mysterious, extremely disturbing. I knew it from the moment I looked at it. We don't actually know what the full in and outs are. They are thoroughly doing an investigation, but they are investigating. The dad has the foot on the authorities' necks. He is not letting this one go. He knows his son. He knows his son ain't stupid enough to actually throw himself off a third-floor hotel balcony. Another thing that's questionable is a lighter, his mobile phone, and a bottle of alcohol, empty bottle I presume, was found near the body. I can't even confirm if that bottle was smashed, but what has been said is that Liam Payne suffered 25 different injuries from that fall. But the bottle didn't smash? How the hell did he manage to get himself over that balcony? I don't know. But I need you guys to comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I need to know exactly what you are thinking right now, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure we do subscribe to the channel if we are new. Turn the notification bells on. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.